while you are panicking, it seems like the people who are in the know aren't. Even though crypto is very volatile, guys, these people don't care, right? Because if it's very volatile towards the downside, it's going to have the same opposite effect at some point in time, meaning it's going to pump hard. Breaking: over 400 South Korean officials reveal $9.8 million in crypto holdings, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Dogecoin. Right, so it seems like they're bullish, guys. Then traditional finance, TradFi, is coming into play with interactive brokers. Now has added Solana, XRP, Cardano, and Dogecoin to its crypto trading platform. Right, so are these the coins that are going to make it in the new world? Right. Very fascinating, guys. I don't know about anything else, but not only does XRP have clarity in America, right, and the case is soon to be over, but it has gotten the green light around the world. Look at this. Sharia analysis Ripple. Okay. So this comes from Saudi Arabia. In its efforts to assist Saudi banks, the Saudi Central Bank signed a deal with United States-based Ripple to help banks settle payments using blockchain software. It will be interesting to monitor in the near future. Sharia products being developed by blockchain companies and the impact this will have on financial and legal regulations in the Saudi market. Right. So this seems to be huge, guys. Now, I don't know about they even got IOTA supposedly receives Sharia certification, guys. Right. But again, some of these coins will make it. Now, it was announced back in 2018 that Saudi Arabia and the UAE are working on a proof of concept on a trial basis to experiment with blockchain in assisting the conducting of cross-border transfers and payments. So this was years and years and years ago, right? How much has it advanced now, modernized now, right? Look at that, guys. XRP is literally green lit in all around the world. Now, this is very huge news. FDIC says banks can engage in crypto activities without prior approval. This is crazy, right? That means banks are now coming into play, guys. Right. So are they going to call up Ripple if they're going to custody for us people, you and I, right? They need someone who has a legit infrastructure, right, that can hold these cryptocurrencies. So I'm guessing if they go on that path, they're going to call Ripple to use or to maybe come up with some type of retail solution, guys, right? Wallet. In what is a landmark development for the asset class, the FDIC announced that banks can now engage in crypto activities without prior approval. Right? Wow, that's actually crazy, guys. I can't believe that banks are now entering, which we stated that they will, right? And they're not going to lose, guys. They never do. The decision shifts the standard for FDIC supervised banks regarding their digital asset exposure. Within the statement, the United States government's agency will allow participation in this cryptocurrency sector, provided that they adequately manage associated risks. Wow. So it seems like they're going to have safety measures, guys, right? In case, because you guys already know, cryptos are very volatile, right? And remember, banks are kind of more on the paranoid side of things, right? Which isn't a bad thing, guys, because they want to be more safe. So they're just going to manage their risks when it comes to cryptos, right? Though they are joining, guys, but again, as soon as somebody puts their step in, right, their foot in, they're just going to get pulled right? And at some point in time, they're going to be fully in. So, and it was all due to Donald Trump, right? The movements, guys, that they're trying to make America the crypto capital of the world. Yeah, I mean, this is huge, guys, right? Because I know a lot of banks block crypto transactions, right? And they just dislike crypto as a whole because of that stigma, because of that narrative, right? From many years ago about how criminals use this type of technology and to move money around and all that stuff, guys. But it seems like that has changed completely, right? The narrative. So this FIL affirms that FDIC supervised institutions may engage in permissible activities, including activities involving new and emerging technologies such as crypto assets and digital assets. Conduct all activities in a safe and sound manner and consistent with all laws and regulations. Right? Well, it is better to be safe than sorry, guys. Especially when we're talking about uncharted waters. Look at this. Rescission or substantial revision of this guidance is only the first but not the last necessary step toward promotion of UNAC's leadership in the digital assets and financial technology ecosystem. Talking about how cryptos will play a major factor in the new world, guys, right? A major role. Now, even Fidelity says, the digital asset industry has proved remarkably resilient after facing significant headwinds in 2023 that rippled, interesting wording, through the entire financial system. Through it all, the core innovation and the underlying potential of digital assets never wavered. Perhaps more importantly, neither did the conviction of institutional investors. While we did see some recent declines in sentiment and adoption, we attribute this to the historical cyclical nature that has since turned positive, right? Because, look at this. The only reason why it turned positive, by the way, is due to their planning to make this technology play the main role in that new financial system. If that wasn't the case, right, and let's say that this blockchain technology, guys, this new technology that we have now on our hands was something very positive for the people, which it is, don't get me wrong, but if they didn't want this technology to even make it where it is today, they would have killed it off from the beginning of time. They tried, but I think that was just a storyline development, right, of how TradFi hated cryptos, and then cryptos never backed down, right, and that's how they're going to, and that's what they're going to see in the future, guys, right, in the history books, and they're going to be talking about how Ripple never stepped back, right. Long-term institutional adoption is still on the rise, and it is built on a clear understanding of the core value propositions of digital assets, which we believe are here to stay. Brad Garlinghouse stated the same exact thing, right? That cryptos are here to stay. The question is, all cryptos or some? A few. And I'm going with a few, right? The few that puts a dent in the universe, such as Ripple. And here's a beautiful visualization of if you invested a certain amount of money, $10,000 6 months ago, right? Interesting. Wow. Look at XRP on the rise, guys. Right? But it all depends on perspective, right? Because before this pump occurred, XRP was just a stable coin, right? And Bitcoin and ETH were going crazy upward. But finally, XRP took its turn, guys. Right. That's so crazy. Just 6 months ago, guys. And look how much money you would have had now. Wow. Absolutely mind-boggling. And guess what? That's just by spot, right? You hold and don't even think about it. That's the crazy part. Right? You buy and you don't even think, guys. So this is why banks want to enter the space, guys, because they're seeing that how much money will be made in this space, right? How much money will be flooding into the space, and you think they just want to sit back and watch everyone else make money, besides themselves? That's why the banks will grab as much of the pie as possible. But here's the interesting factor. Ripple has the infrastructure, the banks don't, right? Ripple has the infrastructure. For example, if they want to go through for cross-border payments, they will go to Ripple and use XRP or stablecoin. And then for custodying, where else are they going to go, right? Ripple actually bought Medico and another crypto custody solution. Isn't that funny, guys? Right? So whatever the banks do, I'm pretty sure they're going to be tied to Ripple some way, somehow. It always is. Ripple has their hands into every other known thing possible. Imagine all those contracts that are hidden, right? And being kept quiet until the time is right. So at one point in time, this will be a lot higher. And it will all be due to the banks, right? Which is crazy because a lot of people hated the banks. But now people start to like them? I don't know. But we knew from the beginning of time, either join or die, guys, right? Because the banks will come into play, and they already are now. Not financial advice. I'm super excited for the future. What do you say, so face me? See ya.